Hey guys, it's Upa here. So the New Year Wishes event just came out, and I just wanted to go through which of these 4 options you should be choosing. So first of all, let me just explain how the event works. On the first day, you choose one of these 4 items you would like to receive, and you also get 1 free Supreme Rune. On the second day, you just have to write out your New Year's wish. There'll be a separate page for this, and as a reward, you get 1 free 5-star Dragon Egg. On the third day, you have to like someone else's wishes that they put on the second day, and for that you'll be rewarded with 20 advanced soul lanterns, and on the last day, you'll get whichever item you chose here. So what do I recommend that you take? Well, the first thing I recommend that you don't take is this Mythic Conversion Stone, and the reason I say that is because most of the time you will not have to use this item as long as you choose the right mythics to begin with. And if you do somehow need one of these items, you get one for free anyway when you play the game. And as you can see, I still have one from when I first started the game which I haven't used. Next, we have the Spirit Beast Equipment and Selection chest, and you have the option of 20 shards of one of these 3 Spirit Beasts. And for these 2, the Fire Tilin and the Giant Dragon, you should definitely not pick these as you can already get these 2 Spirit Beasts for free, and I'll show you where you can get them. The first one is in the Memory Temple over here, where you can already unlock it for free. And the second one is in the Spirit Beast store over here, where you can unlock shards here as well as in Purgatory of 7 Sins. So going back to the page, the Icefield Ghost Spirit Beast actually is pretty decent, especially for PvP. However, you only get 20 shards here, and that means that you have to spend money to get 30 more shards to unlock the Spirit Beast. So for, I would say 90% or more of players, you will be focusing on one of these 2 options. So let's look at the Hero Selection chest first. And over here, there are only 2 real options that you should be choosing. And the first is Nasio. Nasio is good for PvP, and that's specifically because of his exclusive one, where he casts the Giant Ice Shield immediately at the beginning of each wave. And what this does is it allows you to freeze the enemy at the start of the arena turn, or whatever PvP content you're doing. And that's really useful, obviously, because when the enemy is frozen, they can't act, and it allows you to move first. So I would pick Nasio if you do need help for PvP, but he does need exclusive 1 at minimum, which means that you really need to have a copy of him. The second option is Nark, who's a bleed focus hero. And one of the best parts about him is his ability to provide bleed up 2, which allows you to increase your bleed damage by 50%. And Nark is, although he's somewhat outclassed now, he still is pretty strong for newer players and mid-game players who need bleed focus teams. And he also helps with Red Mark Tower as well. Among that, he also does other support things like defense up, and his damage scales off his defense as well. So you can see here, 90% defense bleed damage. And overall, he is a pretty decent hero, and he's somewhat of a mix between a support and a damage dealer. That being said, he does need, again, exclusive 1 at minimum, and of course, ideally, you get him to exclusive 3, which is when he really starts to pick up in terms of damage and his support. And I would only really pick him if you're desperately needing a bleed hero for your bleed team. Otherwise, I think the best option for most players is the Echo Selection chest. And in this Echo Selection chest, we have a pretty basic choice of echoes and not any of the newer limited time echoes, unfortunately. But regardless, there are some good picks. So that includes Bloody Fight, which most players chose from the beginner Echo Selection chest, and it's still good to have either a copy or to upgrade, and that's because this is a really good Echo to put on your HP burners or just your tanks because of the HP buff. And there are still also other good options such as Panda Echo or also Hing Yi Echo, which is a good support Echo for your direct damage dealers. And of course, any of the other echoes, just depending on your situation. So I would say for most players, you should be choosing the Echo Selection chest, and what you choose from the Echo Selection chest just depends on your needs. And of course, you can get more specific advice from somewhere like the Infinite Magicraid Discord, However, if you don't want to choose the Echo Selection chest for whatever reason, the Hero Selection chest is a pretty safe option between one of these two heroes. However, both are quite reliant on minimum exclusive 1, and I only recommend that you choose one of these two if you have one copy of them to begin with. So that's all for this video. If this content was useful for you, please like guys and comment as well as subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.